I've had my leopard gecko for 2 years now, and once a year I've had this habit of building him a new home. But Arturo is around 16 years old and tired of moving. He needs a place where he can retire and enjoy his pension. Testing, take 1. Here's a few things I've learned keeping a leopard gecko for 2 years. Number 1. They're active during the night. At least mine is. So that means if I cannot see the leopard gecko during the day, it's very important for me that the tank is beautiful to look at. I don't really enjoy this tank anymore. Number 2. Arturo always poops in the same spot. I've been lucky he did his business in this front corner, always in the same spot. But then all of a sudden, he stopped. This tank has a cave system with a connecting tunnel that I built using some balloons and clay. I had quite a lot of questions on how I cleaned this tank and what would happen if he went number 2 in the tunnel. Which he probably has. The caves aren't very accessible. In fact, you cannot access them at all. So that's something I want to address in the new setup. I want to have caves that I can clean. Number 3. Arturo has food preferences. One of his favorite foods are superworms. For some reason, he doesn't like crickets. I think it's because whenever he gets near the cricket, the antennas of the cricket tickles him and he gets put off. Let's try to fish him out of the cave so I can put him in a temporary home while we build. There he comes. Sorry, Arturo. Now we can get a good look at him. I don't know what kind of morph he is. I would say normal leopard gecko. Number 4. Leopard geckos enjoy multiple heights, so I will be integrating 3 different hides at 3 different heights at 3 different levels of humidity. This way, he can choose his environments depending on his needs. Let's clean up this tank in 3, 2, 1. Number 5 is a controversial topic. Do leopard geckos need UVB? Some people say yes, absolutely, while other people say it's totally unnecessary. I say it's better to offer it to him and him not using it rather than him needing it and not having it, if that makes sense. Number 6. When it comes to heat, I have a ceramic heater hooked up to a thermostat. And this is also a controversial topic, because some people say you need under-tank heat, while other people say you need over-tank heat. This system has worked fine for me, so I'm gonna keep on doing that. Let me know what you think. I have these spare pieces of background that I want to attach to the sides. We're gonna do that using some silicone. This now needs to dry for a while, but obviously it's not gonna look like this because we're gonna match everything together, make the background look seamless. I started roughing up the styrofoam so the clay would stick better to it. Now let's go outside and prepare the clay. And make sure to do this outside because it's really dusty. Just to speed up the process, you know. Speaking of speed, okay, this is why it's best to do it outside, because it smokes. And then we just empty it into this bucket and press play. I don't recommend doing this with your mom or your girlfriend's mixer. This is mine and it's a Blendtec, you know, high speed. This can blend a golf ball if I wanted to. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with aqua soil. This was mostly to break the aqua soil grains. There are some still intact, but it doesn't really matter. All we need to do now is to mix this and add some water. But the point is to cover this now with this clay mixture and make it look more natural. Covering the orange background was a bit painful because I put a lot of effort into building that one. But I think it looks pretty nice. At the moment it just looks dark, but we're gonna bring this to life with some botanicals and some plants. First, drainage layer. So these are called Leica clay balls. They are gonna serve as a drainage layer. If I water too much, the water won't stay in the substrate. But I left an edge here because they're really ugly to look at. I mean, I don't want that against the glass. So instead I'm gonna add some substratum, and it's a volcanic substrate, but you can also use it as a drainage layer like I'm doing here. To keep the substrate from mixing with the leca, I added some wheat fabric. And finally, the substrate, which is a mix of topsoil, sand, substratum, and oak leaves. Here we have the 3 heights that I have selected. This one is gonna be right here in the top. It's gonna be the more drier one. This one is gonna be in the middle, and this one down low. At this point, I could finally see my vision coming to life. After hours of shifting things around, this is what I ended up with. In the top corner we have the basking spot with the heat light hooked to the thermostat. This is the hot, high and dry hide. This is the medium hide. This is the low and cold hide. I'm realizing now that these hides aren't very accessible either. I guess I just got caught up in the creative process. I mean, who knows, maybe Arturo will use his poop corner again.